Hey everyone, open-minded neutral here and today. I'm diving into a topic that hits close to home for many of us. Losing the spark for things we once loved in entertainment. Whether it's movies, TV shows, books, video games, any other form of media, or a hobby that once consumed our free time, sometimes the passion just fades away. So why does this happen? How can we reignite that spark, or should we just move on? Let's explore this together. Understanding the spark. First, let's talk about what I mean by the spark. When we discover something new in entertainment that captivates us, it feels like we've unlocked a new world. That initial excitement, the eagerness to dive deeper, and the joy it brings us. This is what I refer to as the spark. It's that emotional connection and enthusiasm we feel for a particular piece of entertainment. Think back to the first time you watched your favorite movie, read a book that you couldn't put down, or played a game that kept you up all night. That feeling of being completely engrossed and entertained is what we're talking about. There are several reasons why we might lose interest in something we once loved. It could be due to overexposure, where we've simply had too much of a good thing. It could be due to changes in our personal lives, such as new responsibilities or shifting priorities. Or it could be that the entertainment itself has changed in ways we don't enjoy. Reasons the spark fades. But over time, that spark can fade. Why does this happen? Let's break it down into a few common reasons. Overexposure. Sometimes we consume too much of the same thing. Binge watching entire seasons or replaying the same game can lead to burnout. The novelty wears off, and we start to take the experience for granted. Changing interests. As we grow and evolve, our tastes and preferences change. What excited us a few years ago might not have the same appeal today. This is a natural part of personal growth. Quality decline. Entertainment industries are not immune to producing subpar content. A beloved TV series might take a nosedive in quality, or a game franchise could release a disappointing sequel. This can be disheartening for fans. Life changes. Life events such as a new job, moving to a different city, or major life milestones can shift our focus and priorities. What once was a key part of our routine might no longer fit into our new lifestyle. Oversaturation. With the sheer volume of content available today, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The pressure to keep up with the latest trends can make entertainment feel like a chore rather than a pleasure. External factors can play a role. Stress, work, relationships, and other life changes can impact our ability to enjoy our hobbies. Sometimes, the entertainment industry itself changes, and the new direction might not resonate with us. Recognizing these factors is the first step in understanding why we might lose the spark for things we once loved. The emotional impact. Losing the spark can be more than just a minor inconvenience. It can have a real emotional impact on us. Entertainment is often a source of comfort and escapism. When we lose interest, it can feel like losing a friend. It's important to acknowledge these feelings and understand that it's okay to feel this way. We rely on entertainment for relaxation, inspiration, and connection. When that connection is lost, it can leave a void. Reigniting the spark. So, how do we reignite that spark? Here are some strategies to help you fall back in love with your favorite forms of entertainment. Take a break. Sometimes the best thing you can do is step away. Give yourself some time to miss what you loved. Absence makes the heart grow fonder after all. Explore new genres. Branch out and try something new. If you're a sci-fi fan, try a fantasy series. If you love action movies, watch a drama. You might discover a new passion. Revisit old favorites. Go back to the classics that sparked your interest in the first place. Revisiting old favorites can rekindle your love for a genre or medium. Engage with communities. Join fan communities or forums. Sharing your interests with others can reignite your enthusiasm and provide new perspectives. Set boundaries. Avoid overindulgence. Set limits on how much time you spend consuming entertainment to prevent burnout. Create something. Sometimes creating your own content, whether it's writing, drawing, or making videos, can help you reconnect with your passion. Experiment with these strategies and see what works for you. Remember, it's okay to take your time and find your way back to what you love, or even move on from an interest if it no longer brings you joy. Our tastes and interests evolve, and that's a natural part of life. Personal experiences. I want to share a personal story about my own journey with losing and rediscovering the spark. There was a time when I felt completely burned out on South Park. I've been a huge fan of South Park for years, but my spark for the show started to fade around season 19, and I just stopped watching, and I missed out on most of the things of the show, like the member berries, most of the PC Principal saga, and Randy Tegrity Farm story plot. The joy I once felt for the show had turned into frustration and boredom. So, I took a break and focused on other things. I honestly did not get back into the show until the 2020 lockdown, and during that time, the spark for the show came back. Eventually, I started binge watching the show again, and that reminded me of why I fell in love with show in the first place. That experience reignited my passion and gave me a fresh perspective, and I have not missed an episode ever since. When to move on. But what if you've tried everything and still can't reignite that spark? It's important to recognize when it might be time to move on. Holding on to something that no longer brings joy can be more harmful than letting it go. Moving on doesn't mean forgetting the good times. It means making space for new interests and passions. Remember, it's okay to change and evolve. So, whether you decide to reignite the spark or let it go, the most important thing is to find what makes you happy. Audience interaction. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever lost the spark for something you loved in entertainment? How did you overcome it? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your stories and tips might help others who are going through the same thing. Let's support each other in rediscovering the joy of entertainment. Conclusion. Losing the spark for things we love in entertainment can be tough, but it's not the end of the road. By understanding why it happens and taking steps to reignite our passion, we can rediscover the joy and excitement we once felt. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content. Until next time, keep exploring, stay passionate. And like always, stay safe and stay open-minded.